Hey guys, it's me again. I'm just here checking in this week, and I just been having a lot on my mind. One thing that I've been having on my mind is there's been a plague of scammers coming into my life these past few weeks, and I totally believe in the law of attraction. I believe if you're building something or if you're on your way, you're on a journey, you're building wealth in your life, you're doing things that are financially of benefit to you, leeches and parasites are just going to be attracted to that. So they're going to come, and I just had my dose of that, especially these past few weeks. And the parasites, some of them were, they didn't know what they were doing. And those people aren't the ones that I'm really upset with. So I have two scenarios. And one of the scenarios is she was a really good friend of mine, and she has been selling whole life insurance. And since I've been doing a little bit of research about financial literacy and on my own journey, I've ran across that information already about how basically whole life insurance is a scam and how you really shouldn't invest in it. But she never presented the information to me like, oh, I sell whole life insurance. She was telling me how much I'm gonna benefit from investing my money into the insurance policy and how I'll always get a return of 7% and or more, no matter if the economy was up or down. You know, mythical things. And all I had to do was pay a flat fee of $100, and that's it, and I would get all these benefits, right? And bless her heart, I'm thinking in my head, like, wow, like, this is a scam. And I really want to support you, but I can't support your scam. This is not for me. This is not a good financial tool. This is not a good investment. And I don't want to waste my money. But thank you, anyways. So I'm just telling her, nicely that, I'll get back to her with my answer, my decision. But of course, it's a no for me, period. Period on period. And I just really suggest that people who are really honestly out there working and trying to sell investments to people, make sure that these investments are not scams, like just straight up scams. If you're not investing in it on your own, meaning you haven't put your money in it first and seen growth, or put your money in it and seen like some miraculous, things happen for you, don't invest it to people that you know that are really close and that are in your circle, because it creates tension, hostility, and you have to see these people. So why scam people who are close to you? Why scam anybody at all? But really, the people that are close to you, like, that's crazy. But I don't blame her. I know that she's just trying to, make a living, and she probably doesn't even know that this is unrealistic, for you to be giving me insurance that's gonna, do all this stuff. And, like, no. Um, because it sounded good when she first presented it to me, and I was just like, oh wow, wait, I think I've heard about this. And I did a little bit of research, and I'm like, So in the future, if any of you guys are selling anything, make sure that you're vetting these people, vetting your product that you're trying to sell. And if you're a buyer, make sure that you're vetting the person you're buying from and also the product, because scams nowadays aren't as blatant as they used to be, honey. Let me tell you. Anyways, and another time, which was really recent, and it actually came from my own family, y'all. My own family, my flesh and blood. Um, we are a long distance family, of course, but it just amazes me that some people really don't have any morale at all. But she writes me on Facebook, and she's like, hey. And I'm like, hey girl, how you been? Small talk. How are the kids? Blah, 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 blah. And finally, she comes to me because I knew it was going to be something. And she finally tells me what she wants. And she's like, oh, I just wanted to tell you that Facebook is giving away $16,000. And I'm like, I'm like, oh, really now? So I'm like, okay, girl. She's like, yeah, I just received $16,000 in the mail. They sent me my money in the mail. And I'm thinking, like, er, do she think I'm an idiot? First of all, why would you tell me that Facebook is sending people out money in the mail? We ain't heard nothing about this. Nobody has said nothing about money in the mail, or no, Facebook ain't giving out no alerts, nothing. But you know somebody secretly that works for Facebook, quote unquote, and they're mailing people out money because of COVID. Please. Please. You know, like, that was a blatant scam. But I was offended because, first of all, she didn't even try to dress it up. You know, I was offended because it was so lame. Everything about it was like, she didn't even think about it. She was like, let me just throw together this story, right? Then she tells me to SMS text. If y'all don't know, it's an app you download and you text somebody on this. Basically, it's not even a real phone number. It's a app generated phone number. And she wanted me to text the number to try to get the information to get the money mailed to me. And then she's like, hurry up and do it before it's too late. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. You know, just to keep the peace, because I'm just like, girl, I'm not about to get involved in your scams. No, ma'am. And a couple days go by. She's like, did you ever text the girl? And I'm like, oh, you know, I just felt like it was just too late, so I just never text her back. And then here she come talking about it's not too late. Oh, but a few days ago I had to hurry up and text the girl before it was over. But now it's not too late. Get out of here, girl, bye. And I just knew, like, you know, I always knew that she had a questionable personality anyways, but to just really just come up with a blatant scam, you know, like, it really just it was a whole new low for me, you know? So you just really have to, long story short, rant over, you have to watch people, family, friends, whatever. Some people come with good intentions, some people come with bad intentions. That was two scenarios that recently happened to me, like literally in the past week or so. Two people. One of them, I know she was genuinely trying to supposedly, quote unquote, help me with something that she thought would have been financially beneficial to me. But on the other hand, my cousin was just low down dirty dog. But some people are really out here and they're really trying to scramble. They don't care whose neck they're gonna step on to try to get somewhere else. But it won't be mine. Stay vigilant, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys later. Toodles.